Hello YouTube, I've got a slightly different one for you today. Instead of just tier listing animals, I'm going to be answering a question. It's a classic question of what animals do you think you could beat in a fight. You see the tiers here. Got the easy win for me. Probably, I'm the favourite, I should win. Could go either way, it's an even fight. The animals favoured, definite loss for me. And then this is sort of the tier of like location dependent, which is mainly the sea animals that you're like, well, they'd beat me in the sea. If they were on land, they'd just die anyway, so it's not really much of a fight. But, yeah, it's a classic question amongst that comes up fairly often. You're like, oh, do you think you could beat this animal in a fight? So, I thought I'd do a bit of a tier list on it. Okay, starting off, we've got panda. Yeah, pretty big. It's a bear. It's definitely going to beat me, but yeah, I think it's there. I get destroyed here. I don't think I'm doing much to a panda. It's big. It's strong. It's a bear. I'd get destroyed. Similarly again, giraffe. Just definitely I get destroyed. It's too big again. Just couldn't even get near it. Kick me, headbutt me, whatever it wants. It's a loss for me. Then we've got a goose. On the other scale, I'm beating a goose. Not bouncing. Too small. Kick it. Easy. No messing. Next up we've got a fox. Again, I think that's another easy win. Small. Could bite you, I guess, It's kind of like a really small dog. Could do a bit of damage. I don't think it's a guaranteed definite win, but I'll put in that I should win. Although if it's close to an easy win. Pigeon, yeah, easy win. Even worse than the goose. Not doing anything. Crocodile or an alligator, couldn't tell you which to be honest. Yeah, I'm losing. On land or in sea, doesn't matter. Water, not sea. But yeah, I'm destroyed. Not doing anything to that. An ant, just stand on it, mate. No messing. Not much needs to be said. Sort of a traditional sort of bear. I'm gonna say looks like a black bear maybe. Which, yeah, it's still gonna beat me. The black bears. I'm gonna say this to mean all bears because black bears is maybe I should lose. I feel like you can sort of scare black bears and do something, but like if it's a grizzly bear, no chance. Go in the I get destroyed category. Camel. Camels are absolutely massive, deceivingly so. Yeah, I don't think I do much for a camel. They were too big. Just trample me. Yep, that's doing me. We've got dogs up next now. A wide range of dogs. Obviously, some tiny dogs, there's some massive dogs. So, I think against most breeds of dogs, I'd probably back myself. That'd be favourite. I mean, some of the massive ones is getting closer to, could go either way, or maybe even favourite to the dog for the really big ones. But we'll put it in there. I should win. I'm going to move fox up as well. I'm beating a fox. I've committed. Say a dolphin here. This one's very location dependent. First one, if I'm fighting them out at sea, I'm not doing out to a dolphin really, am I? If they're on land, yeah. Got a goat next. They've got the horns. They've got some weaponry. They're also generally not scared of much. They're not the biggest though. I think, I've got the size advantage. I think I can get the job done. I'll put it in the I should win tier. Okay, next up we've got some form of lobster, potentially. Could be a crab, could be a lobster. I think I'm beating that any location, to be honest. Under the sea. Well, if it's at the bottom of the sea, I'm drowning already, but the actual animal itself pinch me a bit. I'm going to beat that. Location depends. Bottom of the sea might beat me, but most places I think I've got it. A jellyfish. location dependent again. On land, does nothing. On the sea, yeah, I'm doomed. Kangaroo. Yeah, kangaroos are, pretty big and strong. I think this could be. I think the kangaroo's definitely favoured, but I feel like I can put up a bit of a fight. I don't think it's going to absolutely destroy me like some of these would, but I think it would definitely beat me. So I put it in there. I should lose, you never know. Could get some luck on my side, get the job done, but yeah, the kangaroo's the favoured there. This is, I believe, a Komodo dragon? Oh, if it's not that, it's some big lizard anyway, but I think it is a Komodo dragon. Again, these are like deceivingly fast, and I believe they're not actually poisonous, but if they bite you, they're like the mouths are just so dirty that you just basically get infected, almost guaranteed. So yeah, it's not going to be a good time, but and they basically got armour as well. But they aren't the biggest. I think it's definitely favoured again. Is it in the I get destroyed tier though? I don't feel like it's quite just got the size and power for that tier, but it's definitely favoured. A meerkat, yeah, pretty small, not going to do much. I'm going to beat that. We've got a chimpanzee or a monkey. I think it's a monkey, just a monkey I say. If it's saying it's a monkey, monkeys are generally a bit smaller than like the chimpanzees and apes and things like that, of the apes. So probably the most similar thing to humans in terms of how they act. I think, a fight against a monkey's a decent fight actually. We've got a bit of size advantage, but they probably have more power still. I think I put that they could go either way. I think that could be a fairish fight, to be honest, Similarish size, similar sort of, ability to use arms as arms. Yeah, could go either way. I've got a moose or an elk. Also, like camels, deceivingly really big. But this time, they've got some horns as well. If that wants to, it's just destroying me. It's running straight over me. I've had it. Next up, I assume this is a raccoon. Pretty small. Like hiding in bins. Yeah. I've seen them. They're quite aggressive from videos I've seen. You see people looking in a bin, there's a raccoon there, it jumps at them. It's classic. But I think if it came down to it in a fight, you're getting the victory, aren't you? We've got like a toucan next. Pretty dependent on if it's flying. If it's flying, I can't get to it. But if it's trying to fight me, yeah, it's got a big beak, but what else has it got? Not much, to be honest. It's an easy win. On the other end of the scale, easy loss against a rhino. Do I need to say much? It's basically a tank without a gun. It's just going to destroy you, and you can't do anything to it. It's a loss. I think we've got a seal next. They do come on land, but they also go in the sea. I think, yeah, they're pretty slow and immobile on land, but in sea, yeah, they're going to beat me in the sea. I think this is another location-dependent one, but not as much as it's a definite, like, they just die on the land compared to these two. But this one is more like, I beat it on the land, it beats me in the sea job. Shark, location dependent again, you see. All the sort of aquatic animals are really, or most of them. Shark is, even a shark on land might just beat me in like the 5 seconds it lives. But we'll leave it in location dependent for now. We've got sloth. very slow. That's literally all they're known for, just sitting still and being slow. I mean, they do have quite sharp claws, but I don't know if they have the ability to do much with them. Not quite sure how big they are. I don't think they're that big, but I don't think they're that small either. Well, yeah, I imagine I'd beat that. We'll put it in the hard win. I'm not sure what this is. Is it an emu, maybe? Is this some form of big bird? Looks like it doesn't fly either, but it's not an ostrich. It doesn't have like long enough neck. I'm gonna assume it's an emu. I think they have decent size. Probably pretty fast, but are they the strongest? Are they gonna? I mean, they can peck you, but I feel like you could beat it in a fight. Yeah, we'll put in that I should win tier. It's not a guaranteed win, you know. It could do some damage, but I'm the favourite. You've got a whale. Definitely location dependent again. You know, on land it dies, in sea, yeah, not doing anything to a whale. Even on land I'm not doing anything to a whale, just the land itself is. Turtle. Once again, location dependent. Walrus. That's beating me on land and in sea. Because they come on land and they're massive. And they're not, for how big they are, they can actually move a bit as well. They've got the tusks. I'm getting destroyed. Whatever the location is, land or sea. Don't stand a chance. Got wolf here. See, wolf's main strength is usually that they sort of, you know, can do stuff as teams in like a pack. So if it's one wolf on its own, it's sort of, you know, doesn't have one of its main strengths, but they are quite big. I feel like it could go either way with a wolf. It's got just a big dog as well, but you know, slightly stronger in general, maybe more vicious. But yeah, we'll put it in could go either way. I don't know what type of snake this is, so I'm just going to take it to be snakes in general. Once again, snakes have an absolute wide variety. Some tiny little snakes that are sort of going to be harmless to humans. There's some giant ones that will just crush you, or some ones that will kill you in one bite. But yeah, this is also very dependent on what type of snake it is. So I think just for the sheer variety, we'll put it in the could go either way. Got a cow next. You know, quite big as well, but not on the same size as like these two, like the moose and the camel. But still big, you know, can trample you. I think cows maybe kill the second most people a year after like mosquitoes. That could be wrong, don't quote me on that, but I think that's potentially a thing. Cow, it's big, but you know, it don't have really much weaponry other than the trample. The cow's definitely favoured, but I'm just trying to decide between the I should lose tier and the I get destroyed tier. I feel like I have a slight chance of doing something, so it can go in the I should lose. It's not a foregone conclusion, but the cow's definitely favoured. I assume this to just be a human. I'm a human. Yeah, could go either way, depends what human it is. If I'm fighting Tyson Fury, I'm losing. If I'm fighting an extremely old person, I'm going to win. You know, it depends what human it is. Yeah. We've got a pig. Deceivingly bigger pigs, you know, you don't really think of them as big, but when you see them on like a farm or something, they are massive. Got some strength, but you know, not the most agile. Don't have the height. You know, a bit of a tank, but maybe not the most damage. I feel like it's an I should win. It could maybe do something, but you know, I'm the favourite. I believe this is an axolotl. I think they're just tiny. I think whatever location, I'm getting the win. Octopus, location dependent again. Well, and also size dependent. Some of them are massive, some of them are extremely poisonous. But you know, some are small, and if they're on land, they're not going to do much. Although some of them can go on land for a bit. You see them walking on land occasionally, don't you? But yeah, a location dependent one. And finishing it off, I assume this is a porcupine. Yeah, it looks like it with like the quills. This is another one that you might think, oh, it's got the sharp quill, it's got the defence, but it's also pretty small. I mean, it's going to be painful, but I think it's definitely beatable. Is it an easy win? Because it's going to do some damage to you, but I don't know. I think it's a I should win tier list. Right. So as a quick review, the things I'm beating in a fight, we've got, you know, generally smaller things, land-based, small birds, slow things. Yeah, that's the things I bat myself on. Should win, you know, still not the biggest. Yeah, but can still put up a fight. And also have some variants, especially with the dogs, you know. Lots of difference. Could go either way. We've got like variants and then stuff that might be you know, an even fight, you know, you'd be like, yeah, I've got a chance, he's got a chance. It is what it is. The tier where I'm probably going to lose most of the time. You got these three, you know. You never know. If in that conditions you get some lucky shots in or something, you could maybe do something to it, but you're probably going to lose. Then just the no hope tier. Yeah, they're just see one of them. You hope you can run. Oh, it's not interested. And then location dependent is mostly sea creatures. But if I'm gonna then talk about the sea creature a bit, just so you know, shark obviously and whale, no chance. Seal seems more beatable. You know, jellyfish is very type dependent. I mean, all of them are type dependent a bit, but you know, octopus, turtle, maybe turtle seems, you know, it's got the armour as well. It's not, you're not doing much of that, but yeah, they're all, if I'm losing in the sea, on land, yeah, it's a default win, sort of. Okay, so that's this tier list for you today. It's a bit of a different one, you know, instead of just ranking stuff in tiers, it's more of answering a question sort of thing. So if you like this, let me know. If you didn't, let me know as well. If you've watched this far, thank you very much, and feel free to leave any suggestions for tier lists in the comments below. Thank you.